We've had some nice weather lately, the kind where you might decide to open up the windows, let the air in, save a little money on that electric bill. Is shutting off the AC also a smart move in our cars? Here with the answer to that question and two others, Peter Fink from Certified Transmission. Good to see you, Peter.
Great to see you, Mike.
Had a good weekend?
Oh, I had a great weekend. Looks like you're running solo today.
I'm flying solo. She's back tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about it, Peter.
All right.
We're going to talk windows versus AC in a couple minutes. First, let's get to our first question.
Sure.
The first question, it's from Leah. During the really hot weather a couple weeks back, I had just started my 2007 Jeep Grand Cherokee and turned out onto a busy street. Immediately, I lost acceleration and my dashboard lit up. I was able to coast to a side street. I restarted the vehicle and all was fine. Do you think that it was the heat affecting my engine or maybe something more serious?
Well, first of all, I'd like to address, thank you for sending in the year, make, and model. That
Yeah,
really is a big deal, okay, and stuff. And so any questions, if we get that, I can help try to narrow it down. Since this did it one time and started right back up, I will say it's really a weird situation here, okay? I'm not even really coming up with a whole lot of what it is since it only did it one time and it hasn't been giving her any other problems, okay? Is it heat related? I would probably think not, okay? I would think it probably was something to do with the fuel for some reason, didn't pick up properly, maybe getting a weak fuel pump or something, or a fuel filter maybe was partially plugged or something like that. Honestly, if you're doing regular maintenance on it, I wouldn't worry too much about it if it doesn't do it again. But now that Jeep, since I am familiar with it, they do have a couple safety recalls on that, so she wants to get that in and get that taken care of, the safety recalls. Second, they have a reflash also to the computer, kind of like your home computer or your laptop. You get updates from Microsoft and they're free. Well, unfortunately, your car gets a lot of updates for its computers, but they're not free, and you need to get that in. And one of them that I'm familiar with is something to do with the running of it, okay, and stuff. So it's a TSB out there. I would recommend get that done. Usually a shop's going to charge around $129 to do that. You can get that done when you're getting your normal maintenance. And this goes for any vehicle. You always want to check to see if there's updated computer programs to update it, and usually it runs better, gets better gas mileage, less problems. Make sure that check engine light don't come on.
But it sounded, she said it lit up, her dashboard.
Well, it sounds like the whole thing died, okay, is what it sounded like to me. I'd have a few more questions for her, okay, to try to get it, but it sounded like it died, and she coasted, rolled over, and then it restarted, you know, and stuff. And if it hasn't done it again and it didn't set the check engine light, it's one of those weird phenomenons. I can't really answer it.
Sell the car?
No, absolutely
Don't sell
not.
it?
No. Get it reflashed. It's a good car. I mean, that's a 2007 Jeep. Great car.
Yeah,
okay,
I still have a Jeep as
well.
well.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. Next question. Jane posted this question on our Facebook page. I have a 2006 BMW 325i sedan. According to my car's manual, I'm supposed to use premium fuel. Is it okay to use a lower grade? What is the reason damage from using a lower grade?
Okay, great question. Fuel, again, has become complicated. If your car calls for a premium grade, okay, you want to use premium grade, okay? Now, in an emergency, you know, there isn't, because once in a blue moon, I've pulled up to a gas station and they don't have the 91, okay, and stuff. Personally, I like using the 91 or above in a lot of my cars, okay? I feel it runs better, you get better gas mileage. I get a little better gas mileage than the ethanol, and so I use it quite a bit. I think it has extra cleaners, but back to this, if your car calls for it, it will call for engine damage over a long period of time. Not one time if you got to put a couple, 3, 4, 5 gallons in to get to that next station, but that few dollars you're saving will definitely cost you a lot of money in the long run, okay? If your car is designed for premium fuel, you need to use premium fuel. And that 89 octane is the ethanol blend, and that really isn't a premium fuel, okay? So you want to use a premium fuel, all right? Without a doubt.
We've talked about this before, just for general people out there thinking about using premium. If you use premium, you get a few more miles out of it, so you're not filling up as much anyway.
Usually you do, because it is all gasoline, okay? Ethanol usually cuts your gas mileage down a little bit. A lot of times when people use just regular gas, your gas mileage will just tick up a little bit also, because again, the ethanol gets less gas mileage.
Yeah, okay. And finally, Dave asked a question I mentioned earlier. What's better for gas mileage, windows down or AC on?
Great question. Okay,
Right?
you know, if it's 90 degrees out, I think I'm going to have the AC on
I
no
will
matter
too,
what.
yeah.
And man, I came back yesterday night on an airplane, came to the humidity last night, and I'm going, oh man, I think I might want to
Yeah,
go back
it
where I
just
was.
hits you right in the
Oh
face.
yeah. Back to the question. If you're driving low speeds in town, under 45 miles an hour, if you can be without the AC on and windows down, you will get better gas mileage. The aerodynamics of the new cars anymore, if you're driving 55, 60 on the interstate, highway speed, AC on actually is better gas mileage than having the windows down, okay, and stuff. You know,
Because of
so
the
it just
drag from
depends
the
upon
aerodynamics.
the speed you're driving. But if you can drive slower around town, you know, and it's a nice evening or day, you know, hey, there's nothing wrong with it. I love it too. Open up the sunroof, whatever, or something.
Is the air conditioner burning gas? More gas?
It makes the engine work harder, and anytime you have more load on it, the accessories cause the alternator to work harder and stuff, and there's an air conditioner compressor to pump. So yes, it can, on some cars, it can take 2 or 3 miles to a gallon if it's a high mileage car. I mean,
Sure.
something that gets 35 miles a gallon. If you're only getting 10, it won't steal that much.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no. Send in your questions right to our Facebook page, talkback@omahamorningblend.com. 5 area locations for certified transmission, omaha.certifiedtransmission.com, or right there, the bottom website URL as well, certifiedtransmission.com. Peter, thanks for stopping by this morning.
Always a great time.
Great to see
Good
you. You
Mike.
betcha. All right, singles could